Hey Saggy, welcome to the Existential Shift. I'm going to start with animal spirit, and then I'm going to, and then I'm going to move to the tarot. Whenever I try to be formal, it just becomes funny. With you, the same way. You can't be too formal, Saggy. It doesn't come across well. You gotta be a little bit chill, a little bit humoristic, not so serious. It's just, your mutable fire. I get that you can be very focused and goal oriented. Absolutely. Not taking that from you. But you can do it with a wink. It suits you well. It does. Okay, let's see what the animal spirit has to say for Saggy. Thank you to my channel members, by the way. I appreciate you guys. May your generosity return to 1,000-fold. And I do hope you're enjoying the extra content. The Tarot Masterclass, if you want to become a Catalyst Tarotchi, the Karmic Shift and Liberation, if you want to recognize your karma and how to break through from it to Dharma, and all the sequels that I post there for my tarot scopes. And most of all, the energetic reciprocity. Thank you. Snake, earth element, wisdom, grounded wisdom, the kind of wisdom that isn't trying to be a philosophical smartass. The kind of wisdom that speaks to you eye to eye, that understands needs, that understands fundamental truths. One needs to sleep to balance their body. One needs to be sad to balance their joy. One needs to be silly to balance their seriousness. One needs to not be pure to balance truth. The snake understands that, doesn't claim to be anything other than what it is, fully and completely. Okay, let's do the tarot right here. I'm working with the After Tarot. It's a continuance of the Rider-Waite, so basically a step after the cards of the Rider-Waite. Show me Saggy, please. Tarot scope for Saggy. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Seekers, seers, shifters. Too many cards. The Five of Pentacles was above it. Too much to lose. You can't lose that which is not yours. And what is yours? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit is trying to teach you that. Okay, so you've planted, you've invested, you've built, you've created, and now you got to walk away, or it walks away from you, whatever. And Nine of Wands. And it's scary. And it's unfair. I guess it depends. What kind of unfair? Is it injustice that is imposed? Fight it. Is it someone out of their own free will and heart choosing to walk away from you? Nothing to fight. Just let it fall. The Tower. There's a fall from grace for someone here. They've put their focus on a foundation that was crumbling. That was shaky. So the higher they built upon that foundation, the more wonky it became. Inevitably, truth came along, justice came along. Change came along. Let's make it cute. And now there's a new start. So something is going to crumble. It's something that you've put time, effort, years into. You've been trying to hold on, stick around, make it work. It's collapsing. This is based in truth and justice. I think there's a wake-up call, a very loud wake-up call. And the choice is made for you or for this situation where there's just an inevitable ending to this. And from there rises a truth-based new beginning. Ace of Swords. This is a result of the justice. Better. There might be a divorce, a separation, a cutting of a contract. You're going your own way from this. Queen of Swords and Knight of Pentacles. You're listening to your own beliefs, to your own higher mind. You're thinking, what is it that I believe in? What are my values? Without the influence of this. How do I seek to create change in my life and in the life of others? And then you start forming a plan. And you walk steadily by it. Here, he takes away this one pentacle because it's not completely lost. There's something that you're taking with you or that it stays with you. Okay? And from that, you build. You build. Not throwing the baby out with the bathwater. So there's a new opportunity, a new beginning. I see the drama unfolds from now through October, November. And then from your season onward, like around December through February, you'll be setting yourself like really free and have a new start. And it feels right. It feels grounded. You feel good about things. You don't feel like you need to sell your values. Whoa. Okay, High Priestess and Judgment. There's this could be a person, this could be something that you're learning, something that you're seeing, but you're attaining or gaining some sort of wisdom, knowledge that really wakes you up, really stirs up the system in you, helps you tap into your intuition, to your oversoul, kind of getting a reminder of what you can do, what you can know, what you can learn, your purpose. You're getting a reminder of your purpose from this person. Or situation. There's a revival of knowledge that has existed in you, but has been a little bit dormant because you put it aside for whatever this is that you've invested in and put your time and effort in. There's some sort of a secret or something hidden that is going to come to light to do with this. There's also an important past life relationship here. There's been a beginning there, but it didn't continue. It got cut off short in the other life. Or maybe it's just from your past in this life. Something was cut short. And now it's returning. Will be returning. There's another world opening up for you here. Four of Pentacles, but you might feel maybe a little bit stubborn holding on to whatever it is that is falling apart. Fear of change, fear of inadequacy. You are very adequate. You're very capable. You have everything you need at your disposal. The only constant is change and cycles. There are certain things you won't be able to take with you, right? Things that you've accolades that you've accumulated for this, or things in the past that are now for where you're going to, or what you're about to be doing, or who you're about to be with, etc. It's no longer relevant. You're going to have to unlearn and relearn something else or learn something new. Wheel of Fortune. Things are not going to be the same. Everything is about to change. So you may as well just enjoy the ride. This is a very positive change. This is really clearing a lot of toxicity and a lot of falsities from your life. You seem to have been in a, I don't know, in an illusion of something, okay? An illusion of something stable and lasting. But, and you stuck around for a very long time. But the sword of truth and justice is coming, and it's like, it's unapologetic and it's very clear. All we can do is bow to it and look forward to what it entails. For some of you, you have realized that there's been a third party. Maybe you've been in a relationship with someone else and it's now coming up to the surface, and you have to make a choice. For some of you, it's your partner. For some of you, it's not romantic. It has nothing to do with romance. Really depends. Could be that you have a partnership, a work partnership, and you want to invest in something that the other does not, or vice versa. They want to invest in something that you do not. Like someone is holding on to the familiar, to the way things have been, and the other wants to make changes and evolve, and it clashes. And it creates it separates the timelines. It means you're going to go different directions. Um, I think someone has or is going to speak a truth that echoes really powerfully, and it's like you can no longer deceive yourself and tell yourself stories. You can't gaslight yourself. It's a really really loud wake up call, but it's spoken, with quietly or respectfully, or it's overheard somehow, or it's about something else that you apply to something that is relevant for you, something along those lines, something written, something that you read. I don't know, you're getting a message somehow. It's guided by spirit and it scares you, but it also transforms you on a very fundamental level. One more, please, for Saji. I'm going to, after I pull out all the cards, I'm going to rearrange the cards and see what else we can come up with. A different layer for the reading. I call it the existential shift spread. The moon. Someone is behaving in a way that you're having a hard time understanding. It's very mysterious and not very clear. You can't you can't make up your mind if they're mad or brilliant. If they're lost or found. It's like something about they create incredible level of change just by being, like in a very nonchalant way. And it's like you're having a hard time deciding if it's purposeful and aware or if it's like they just blabber things that karma is using them to, what's the difference? You think someone who's constantly utilized by spirit, you think they're not aware? If they're open enough to constantly be utilized by the energies, they know what's going on. Um, Maybe they've learned to keep it, to not, what's the word? To not like publicize it or talk about it. Like they're just, yeah, it's just what it is. And sometimes they're aware of it, sometimes they're not. I think, okay, so the realm of the psyche is coming through very strongly here, of the subconscious that is tapped to the oversoul, to higher wisdom. So even if it seems like maybe it's you, but even if it seems like this person blabs something out from their depth of their psyche, it's from the highs of their higher mind, right? It's not a Freudian slip, it's a spiritual slip. And there's something a little bit intimidating or scary about them. Is that you? I don't know. Some of you it's someone that you're dealing with. Some of you it's you, but it's a very feminine energy. The high priestess and the moon here. There is a prophet here. I don't know if it's this person or you. Again, I'm just gonna keep saying this person and you place yourself, but there's a prophet here. The words that they're saying move mountains. The things that they do. Devil. It's very scary. I don't know. Is it you, Saggy, that is so scared? It's not like you could be scared of a prophetic energy, be it coming from you or from someone else. Like you're very, you know, you're a very open-minded archetype, right? You're very well, sometimes in your shadow or in your fears, you can become very closed off and uber focused on whatever goal or purpose you have because that helps you not get confused. But that's when you're operating from fear. When you're operating from a place of trust and faith, you're very open. But here we have this incredible level of fear, terror almost. Ask yourself, Saji, what is it that you believe in? I mean, you're here, right? You're watching a tarot reading. So you believe in something beyond what is right in front of you, right? You believe in spirit, you believe in you have some sort of belief system, of faith that is beyond this material, solid, what you see is what you get. And this is what's coming through here, something very spiritual, very prophetic, very mystical, but it scares you like crazy. Be careful to not go into your You'll have shadows, so don't take it personally, but be cautious not to go to your very shadowy place of control. Sagittarius and both Sag and Capricorn share a very similar shadow side of control. The thing with you, Sag, it's less evident than it is when it comes through from Capricorn. It's like, because you're so creative and clever in the way you articulate things, you're able to, like, you guys can sell ice to an Eskimo, okay? So you have a way of using language, you're very skilled at it, where you can convince anyone of anything, including yourself. Be careful to not turn on your own wisdom and warp it somehow in a way that allows that get in a way that you use it to control. You can't control the wheel of fortune. You certainly cannot control the high priestess and the moon and the judgment. Like spirit, the collective psyche, the collective consciousness, right? Um, you want to go within and speak to your own demons and fears and paranoia and shadow, because there's a lot of projection here, incredible amount of projection. This is very so now I'm getting a different aspect to this first row. There's something that you've been suppressing for a very long time within yourself, about yourself, and it can no longer hold. The system can no longer hold and contain it. So it comes out. It comes out, it becomes out in the open for you. You're aware of it, so you're able to address it, criticize it, judge it, accept it, whatever applies. But as soon as it comes up to your awareness, that's when change begins to happen. And you're trying to keep it slow, steady, and safe, but you can't. It's like the genie is out of the bottle, right? Pandora box is open. Your spirit is free to roam and express itself. And you keep trying to, put it back in the box, but you can't. It's because the box is no longer the box. It's in the cosmos. It's in the cosmic hands. It's in the celestial hands. And so instead of feeling terrorized by it, get excited. Enjoy this exciting new beginning of getting to know yourself. Oh, when the Ace of Pentacles wants out, comes out. So Ace of Pentacles, but with the Seven of Wands. You cannot keep fighting yourself just because of judgment. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. We have three aces now on the table. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. This new beginning is inevitable. It's the inertia is already very, very strong. Trying to fight it, it's like trying to push water up a waterfall. Like fighting the ocean with a spoon. Why are you fighting the ocean? You can't control the ocean. I'm sorry for giving you a hard time, being harsh on you, but it's like you're not doing yourself justice with obsessing over your perception of justice. You don't have to understand it. You don't have to understand it. That's the thing. Some secrets are hidden from you because there's something mischievous and malice there. Sometimes it's hidden from you because it's none of your business. Uh, Sometimes something is just not your business. And you making it about this is my business. How come it's hidden from me? How dare he, she, they? That comes from control. There's some obsession here. This is not about whether you win or not. This is about maybe it's not yours to win. Um, let's rearrange and see what we can come up with. So let's start with the major arcanas. We have the Tower, Justice, Death card, in order of appearance. High Priestess, Moon. Oh, a lot of them. Wheel of Fortune, Moon, and the Devil. A High Priestess Judgment. I'm sorry, that's what I meant to say. That's what I meant. Okay. Lots of major arcana. Now we have three aces. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and Ace of Wands. Um, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Two sevens. Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. And four and Nine of Wands, which don't repeat themselves, so I'm not gonna, it's gonna stand here. 111, 7. Okay. Okay, so something breaks down completely. From there, secrets to do with it come out. Come out, come out, come out. Okay? It's like a domino effect. Things just. And then changes start. And these changes can be quite scary to anyone who partook in trying to uphold this structure that is coming down. There's also a secret desire here, a profound, a very deep sexual attraction. So that's an extra layer, okay? That's not in association to the control and um, fear that exists in its own right. But when one thing breaks down, it kind of collapses things next to it or that to do with it. So just a lot is coming out from the suppressed inside outside. So maybe that's it's like certain suppressed desires that you've had that are coming out with this or due to this. But having these three aces here is so positive and so potent, like this very beautiful, inspiring, powerful new beginning that is based on your truth, that is in alignment. And you're going to find the strength and the power and the energy to overcome your own nonsense, which is amazing. It's fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna do a sequel for this. It's available on Patreon for separate purchase or on channel membership for unlimited streaming with all the other content. If you're up to that, if you resonated and you want to continue deeper with me, I'll see you there. If you're new, subscribe. Stay magic, stay true, stay free. I love you. Bye for now.